Orchid. I've been doing it every game, like it's sick. And he called me a straight up moron. And a lot of people, yeah,
but you're a Storm player.
Yeah,
it's our tour.
And my chat's like laughing at me, like, ha ha ha, you fool. On the I
say. But itemization for the side of Navi doesn't even look very good. There's no good Abyssal hero.
No.
There's really not the best scythe. Maybe like a Blink Scythe sort of build from General, as it is kind of this weird offlaner that gets... He doesn't have very specific items that you need on the Shadow Demon offlane. Kind of does a magical damage.
I'm sort of looking at maybe I feel the sort of biggest. It's like if Dendi does become this killer beast on the Timber. So, if he gets a good start, if he can get these sort of key items early on, there isn't really sort of massive amounts of nuke damage on the side of EG. And yeah, Dendi playing this nicely here. He's in the lane aggressively.
This looks great though. This is the matchup they wanted, right? This is why you picked Timber.
Sure.
You're like, okay, we're gonna get that early matchup, and yeah, it's not really safe to call things off-lane Shadow Demon anymore. Of course, that's where the hero was most often seen, but with so many lane swaps these days, it's gonna be the off-lane player in general, Mr. General, in the mid lane.
Playing the mid SD.
I like it.
That's that. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I mean, cool. He's not gonna have a lot of fun in this sense. He does get dragged back. Looks like he'll be fine. TP does come in from Roger. So General will survive for now. I mean, we're
scary.
We've all seen the clips, you know, of a core Shadow Demon late game, they're level 25.
Last game where they kind of felt like they were a little bit ahead, it was spent on a Battle Fury and a lack of forward thought that led into the ratting.
A shot here from Misery. Samael right this on Snake. Snake will be able to get himself back. Trees will survive. Samael.
Dire's top tower needs some fresh
blood. Faces crystallized. Understand these two heroes, they Arteezy on the Storm, not great. These stacks as General throws them out. They do add up.
Left for General to set up though.
Sure. Yeah, if he gets going on, he could be in trouble. But he does have backup. Roger's coming in from the sidelines with the Burrow Strike. Will continue to stack the poison up. Is it going to be off? He does have 3 stacks upon him, but crits there. If the bottle charges, Arteezy will be fine. Forces Roger and General away.
A lot of pressure on Misery this game. You know, you got to live up to this crit Tusk. Not an easy thing to do. He's looking fantastic.
Absolutely.
Plus, he's not going to be getting as much gold as crit.
Top lane.
And I got a first blood.
EG, they're looking for
the
it.
Body blocks.
Yeah, Crystallize will make sure that Sineko can get away to safety for now.
Good lad.
Turn around, throw down one of his spells. That might cost him. He's going to look for the deny to the neutrals, and he'll certainly get it.
Perfect.
Kills himself. Creeps immediately in one burst. Crystallize actually suffering quite a bit on the safe lane jar in terms of CS. He's only got 12 CS compared to the 20 of Samael. So Samael, once again, a very strong start to the game in terms of his lane. Chased down there by this homing missile. Roger is going to cross as well. Burrow Strike. Why get the kill as Samael will have the chance to purify. In fact, Samael could turn and maybe threaten out of Rogers. Samael will opt to repel. Try and run himself away. There's scrap round coming in for Sineko, but Misery cuts off Sineko. Very nice. With the guys shards, they will still get the first blood Navi. As Snake is able to reach across the tree line, the creeps down the cold feet, and they get the neutral deny. I mean, Navi, and how much of an impact this core Shadow Demon can have. So far in the middle lane, 22 CS, he's farming alright. Bottom top lane, Samael and Misery rolling in onto Crystallized, TP in for Sineko. Will manage to force back Misery. Samael from diving more. But what is the idea between the testing?
Yeah,
what's it gonna do as a corner?
He's gonna get BD on. I would want to make it happen if I could. The action set it up top.
Ooh, nice level just in time to stop the cold feet from proccing, but it may not be nice enough as well. Roger's looking to chase it down. Purification there from Samael. Will keep and alive. Roger now being chased down. Samael, 3 heroes to deal with. So Roger himself away in time.
Sucks to be Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Then he doesn't get the Radiance.
Alright, yeah, if that works, yeah.
It'll still be okay.
Crystallized for the sitting okay. Here's Arteezy, dips in him, and that'll be an easy kill for EG. Not expecting that rotation at all as it seemed from Arteezy. General has come up. They do have 3 members now, but they really need some sort of catch. And that does require Roger or General to be.
Again, just starting to catch back up to 27-1. He is 1,000 gold behind the
middle tower is drowning.
Not looking to 1k lead is handed over to G. Gyro, they picked it into the Lycan too, which was a bit surprising. It sounds good, I would say, because, you know, you can help deal with the summon. You have Flat Cannon, so it looks good in that sense, but they have the save of the Shadow Demon. Could be another good reason why they were thinking that it was very good this game as well, because they want to be able to make sure he doesn't just get totally destroyed by the Lycan running at his face. There's a chance that the Disruption will come out, Lycan's now pulled into the fold, and then you'll get this Burrow Strike in, you'll get this AA Blast. That all has to be pretty tactically sound from Navi, though, compared to the tactic of Lycan just literally running at your face and clawing at you. So, I still don't think this is going to be a very easy game to crystallize, but he is on that dire side. We can start to look at that dire side triangle, perhaps get some stacks there, but he's in trouble.
He is indeed. There'll be defensive disruption in general, trying to buy him some time. As Male and Misery crits around him, they've got the snowball in. Crystallize falling low and will get taken down. EG find the kill. Roger moving in with the Burrow Strike, but there's 4 heroes here. RTZ zips forward. Burrow Strike from Roger holds back the Storm Spirit. EG thinking about trying to chase this SK down. Quite close the gap. Shards are going to be off the mark. Can't quite reach around Roger. Roger will survive. Again, this is Crystallize going down. EG making some rotations and getting big kills as well under the belt of their Storm Spirit. Who, you know, RTZ, he's pretty much got the Kaya complete on top of the treads. So this very sort of power spike he has early on. He is out of mana though. Dendi coming in with the rotation, but the chase a little too wary.
I think he counters because he uses that time when they're disrupted to try and create some space and then start casting some spells on them, like follow with an ulti or something like that. And then what happens? They just snowball, they dodge into his ultimate, and they chase you down from where you're trying to create this gap. So overall, the Tusk just kind of counters this whole Shadow Demon save anyway.
Aggressive RTZ, he's looking to play him. He's got the backup to do so. Crit for the setup straight away onto Dendi, and Dendi's gone. 30 seconds, no timber.
Oh, Crick at the ulti too.
And he's looking for more. Yes, he's moving in bottom lane. Fear's going to be diving in onto Crystallize. There's a homing missile to hold back the Wolf. Will buy some time for Crystallize to run himself away. Top lane, Navi looking for the turnaround. Will go into the Rubik. Bottom, Gyro goes down. GA comes out just in time for Samael. Keeps Crit alive, and now EG can chase down for kills themselves up top. They'll move in onto General, zipping forward with RTZ, taking down a third hero across the map. Misery's not done yet. They have the shards onto Roger. The rest of EG moving back over. Samael and RTZ maybe hoping to look for the SK as well. RTZ's low on mana, but they have the Purification AoE damage. Pop down a Remnant, burst down another. 4 heroes going down in quick succession on Navi as EG leads 7-1, 4K lead. And another teams here at the Atlanta watching this, they will
Look what they tried to do.
maybe learn a lesson. They're trying to fight here, but it's EG that are happy enough to turn it. They snowball into 2. EG, RTZ takes down 1. That's a core. General SD going down straight away. EG ready to chase down for more as they push Navi back. Roger Burrow striking the units, trying to hold them out here. RTZ with a massive zip comes across towards Roger. Doesn't have the control though, so Roger will be able to keep his distance. Dendi looking to turn with the Chakram onto Misery. Moving back in Navi. You fight this though, Grim with the stolen Burrow strike off the back of the telekinesis. Blows up that Roger Sand King that came poking his nose around. 9-1 lead for EG. It's a little wary coming into this game after the draft. You can certainly see that they themselves were not too confident with the hand that they ended up dealing their own side.
So picked forward, nothing that deals with repel.
Yeah, he's in no threat. So he go wherever he wants on the map. Back down bottom. Over Navi's half of the map. EG will play. Get another kill for RTZ. Samael getting gone on. He's got Purification back in a few seconds. Rogers comes in. We'll hold the push off for now.
Invisible can help here.
Misery though gets a beautiful grab onto Crystallize, traps him, sets him up for RTZ to zip across straight away and get the kill. Navi are coming in. They are looking to try and take some sort of a fight in return. General knows that RTZ's low, and he quite closed the gap for the disruption. Doesn't look like he can. Maybe Roger can get in for a burst strike. No, too many members of EG around. Roger can't commit with a.
Oh shit.
Where's Bob gone? Why are you here, Trent? Giannis?
Surprise.
The bottom lane, Roger getting moved in apart. They go in with the snowball. Roger bursted down by the telekinesis. It's faithful. And a tier 2 tower for EG. 14k gold lead. Navi with their backs against the wall. They need something incredible. I don't know if they're going to get it. RTZ ready to just dive into the base with the Orchid straight onto General. General's down. They look towards Dendi. Crystallize comes in with the cooldown, but Navi, they have 3 heroes dead at the moment. Misery rolling forward. RTZ coming across, takes down a pop. It's GG. It's all over in an absolute stomp. 15 to 1, 20 minutes in, 16k lead for EG. They knew it from the draft. If you go back and watch those screens of Navi, they're probably going to be very similar to the screens we're going to see after the game. You could tell this would